All right, welcome everybody to Murray NJ08. We have a special new episode of Shh Quiet Late Night Chit Chat with Sean. And even though I'm not recording this late at night, this is a series that I like to put out during the night when YouTube is quiet and there's not much going around. And this is kind of like a little late night series, a chit chat series that I started a while back. Basically a podcast. I don't put these out too often, but I usually do these episodes based on viewer feedback and my subscribers and questions, and I like to interact with my subscribers. It's always a big thing that I do here on my channel. You guys are just as much a part of this channel as me, and a lot of the topics are questions from you guys. The biggest thing that people have been talking about and asking me is my first impressions on Fallout 4. I had quite a few days with it. I've been doing a long marathon on Murray and J08. We've been playing it non-stop. This has been a consistent game on my channel for a couple days straight. I'm finally now just mixing it up with other games. And I took the time and I focused myself on this game as I always do with a Bethesda game. And there's only so much you could say on Twitter. So I said, you know what? I'm going to address it in this episode of Late Night Chit Chat with Sean. Shh. So I have a lot of things to say about Fallout 4. First of all, you should definitely be checking out the playthrough. My subscribers have been telling me that it is one of my most epic playthroughs, one of my best on YouTube, which would make sense because they said that about Skyrim and they said that about Fallout 3 and New Vegas, so I have a history with Bethesda. It just seems to be those types of games where they really work great for commentary and for funniness and silliness and seriousness and long playthroughs, and there's so much to do. Fallout 4 is no different. It is huge. It's massive. It seems to me bigger. I know people were saying, oh, the map looks smaller. All I could tell you is this. Every inch I turn in my playthrough, I'm unlocking a new area. One awesome thing about Bethesda games, especially this game, you go on a quest to do something and you get sidetracked for about another 20 quests. So you may have a quest that says, go to this area here. Well, you can't fast travel there because you haven't been there yet. So what happens? You have to walk there. So you're running into enemies. You're running into loot. You're running into people. You're talking to people. You're getting side quests. They're asking you for help. Oh, go to this place. Okay. Well, it's on my way, so let me go. I go there. Then this guy comes out and says, well, listen, I need help. Why don't you go here, and I need this item, and I need you to take out these raiders and get this locket, and if you help me, I'll let you, get some of my crops. And then you go to this place, and then all of a sudden you find this guy, and then you kill this guy. So, I mean, that's the beauty of Fallout, right? It's funny, too, because I'll say, well, today on my stream, I'm going to go and do this quest. I usually never get to it because I'm doing like 5 or 6 quests on the way there, and it leads into other quests. That's not a bad problem to have. If you ever want to spend $60 on a game, these are the games you want to do that to because you are getting your money's worth. Let's just say that I'm over 20 hours. I forget what my clock said. In my save file, how much time I've put in already. Let's just say I did like 2 or 3 quests. Because now, one of the big things about Fallout 4 is that one of the new features is the crafting element. And that makes a lot of sense because I follow Todd Howard a lot. And he's big into Minecraft, and so is Bethesda. And you could tell there's a lot of influence in that. He took that and really added that to Fallout. Me personally, I freaking love it. I've had streams and videos and playthroughs on this for hours of just building. And I don't even do it all on camera. I do most of it off camera. I even got my mom involved. My mom is not big into video games, but she loves the crafting games. And I actually got her into Minecraft, and we have a little session here every week where we get together as a family, and we just spend countless hours in Minecraft. She's doing that now with Fallout. She's like, oh, go ahead, do your quests, do your killing, do your looting, but I want to help you decorate your house. We're putting in... Mario, quiet! That's my Jack Russell. He's he's more of a fan of Metal Gear, so he's afraid that my game of the year is going to be Fallout because he's a big Metal Gear fan. Don't worry, Metal Gear is going to go up in the rankings. It's up there. But but yeah, I mean, it's great. I mean, it's everything you expect from a Fallout game and more, in my opinion. And truthfully, it is, to me, becoming one of the best games. You got that nice polish. It's finally on new hardware. It's on next gen. It looks rather well on Xbox One. No complaints here in the graphic department. As far as bugs, I've had a few, but nothing major. Nothing like these idiots on the internet are trying to say. Oh, you know, the months leading up to release, it's Xbox One is the best version. Xbox, and then all of a sudden when it came out, oh no, PS4 is the best version. Whatever. Whatever. It's BS. Another thing that I really don't agree with is all the reviews that are out. Listen to me. This is a game that you can't rush. I don't care how early the review copies came out for people. This is Fallout, man. This is a Bethesda game. I wasn't starting to talk about Skyrim until like months later, like when I did my review. That's a true, real, honest review in my opinion. This game just keeps getting better and better, so it's not like your review's going to get worse, but you're going to run into certain glitches, you're going to run into certain bugs, you're going to find things that you didn't know about before, and it's just a massive experience, and I just don't see how you could put a review out like that. Like, what did you enjoy it? Did you talk to people? Did you do all the side quests? Man, I tell you, I really, milk these games for everything they are because that's really how these games were intended to be. And now I heard this is like Skyrim, where when the game ends, it still keeps going. There's some quests that are never ending. Like, for example, in Skyrim, they have the Dark Brotherhood, Forever, it's called. I still go back to that game for my holiday specials, for my subscriber specials, for if I hit a certain subscriber number, if I hit a certain view number or a video number. We just did 2,000 videos the other day, and I played Skyrim. I'm going to be doing that now in the future with Fallout. I'm going to be, and this is also going to be an ongoing series. I'm going to take a break from this and start mixing it with other games, but this game isn't going anywhere. It's going to be featured on my channel for a long time. There's that much to do. I bought the season pass. There's DLC. Who knows what that's going to be? Bethesda is excellent with their DLC. Look at Dawn Guard and Hearthfire and all that, and Dragonborn and all that. I mean, there's some amazing Bethesda DLC out there. So I expect nonetheless for Fallout 4. And you're already getting so much for your $60. So I have no problem in getting DLC for a Bethesda game because I know I'm already getting my money's worth. Believe me. And Todd Howard said they're working on some serious DLC for this game, but I'm in no, position to be playing that yet. I still got so much of the base game left that it's not even funny. But yeah, as far as the crafting elements, as far as fixing the loot system, where everything is more simplified and the menus are faster and the Pip-Boy works better, and I like how they how you could do the workshops. You could transfer all your inventory and you don't lose nothing, and it's easier to figure out what you have. And they took everything in Fallout 3 and made it better. Not so much things that had a problem, but just like little nitpicks that people had, they added it in Fallout 4. And it works. I'm loving the game. As you can see, as I hinted before, it's definitely, it's already November, and I've already been working on my series for the end of the year. And everybody looks forward every year on this channel since 2008 for my game of the year. And this is already in the listing. I'm only loving this game more and more as I'm playing it. I got a lot of surprises that are going to be in that list that a lot of people aren't going to expect, so you definitely want to watch my Game of the Year awards this year because I've been taking my time every day and really working on that. And there's going to be a lot of surprises. There's going to be a lot of non-surprises. Stuff that people expected, stuff that people didn't. I'm going to have an honorable mention. And Fallout's really moving up. I mean, I knew that this game was going to be fantastic. I didn't even think it was going to be this good. That's how happy I am with it. So, if you're a fan of Fallout, I would say get it. If you're new to Fallout, I would say get it. If you're not a fan of the previous Fallouts in general, I don't know if this is gonna turn you into a Fallout fan. But I'll tell you what, if it's ever a time to think about it and give it another try, this is it. I mean, I seriously think there's a little bit of everything in this game for somebody. You know, the role-playing, the first-person shooter, the crafting now. That's another thing, too. Not just buildings and settlements, but you have weapon crafting now. There's so many weapons in the game with so many modifications that not one person can have the same gun with the same perk or the same customization or same, mod or, modification. It's endless. There's so much in this game. And, when I start a video on my YouTube channel of a quest I want to do, it always winds up being something else. And that's a good thing. That's a good problem to have with a game. It's a massive game. And it should be enjoyed. It should be an ongoing series. You should take your time, just like I'm doing. I'm playing it the right way. Everybody on stream is telling me, they're loving the commentary. They're laughing hysterical. They could tell. They could tell when a player is really enjoying a game. It shows in their playthrough. And I knew it was going to happen with this game. And I love the fact that they kept things so quiet and they really didn't show you a lot of this game. And, Bethesda and Todd Howard really wanted people to be like, whoa. And I was. And that was awesome. And, yeah. That's my first thoughts, first impressions. The first 20 hours or so at the game. Of course, I'm going to have updates to these. I'm going to have a final review. But this is a great game, guys. It holds up to the name, the Fallout name, the Fallout franchise, the Bethesda branded stamp. I like it, and I am quite happy with this game. You should definitely check it out. If you haven't checked out my playthrough yet, you should definitely start checking it out. I believe up to the recording of this video, I believe I'm up to 20 or so parts. I got tons more on the way. I got tons more on the hard drive that I got to upload yet. So there's plenty more Fallout 4 on the channel. You be the judge for yourself by watching my gameplay and my playthrough. And definitely check the game out yourself and play the game yourself. I understand, too, this is the kind of playthrough and game that a lot of people are also playing. And some people have told me, I'm going to check out your playthrough afterwards. That's fine. I'm doing that with some of my YouTube buddies of mine. So, my controller's dying. So, that is that. That's all I'm going to tell you right now for Fallout 4. There's 1,000 more things I could tell you. I want to keep you guys in suspense. I want you guys to check out the game yourself. All I can tell you is off the bat, it's a great game. I'm very proud and happy with it so far. And I can't wait to see what Fallout 4 has in store for me as this playthrough progresses. Take care, everybody, and on the next episode of Late Night Chit-Chat, I will see you again soon.